My name is Anne Crafton. I'm a fourth-year Ph.D. candidate in the Medieval Institute. My project is fundamentally interdisciplinary. I work with language, I work with historical sociolinguistics, I'm a historian, but I use literature as my documents. And if I chose a program that was specifically one of those things, I don't think I would be able to do the project that I can do now. The Medieval Institute is very interdisciplinary, and that's really what I needed. I think researching the Middle Ages matters because those are people. Those are people who died 1,500 years ago, and I know the stories that they told. I know some of their names. I know that Agnes Williamson called her neighbor Muriel something really horrible because a Scottish clerk wrote it down when she was charged for illegal flighting. And I know her name, and I know what she did. I don't know anything else about her, but I still know her name, and she died 500 years ago. And I think there's something really beautiful about that. I study the interactions of gender, speech, and literature. I'm really interested in the ways that gendered speech is stereotyped. Are there specific ways that men and women speak? Are there specific ways that people who don't fall in the binary speak? What does it mean for there to be improper speech and therefore illegal speech? And why does that come up in different places? I'm also really interested in the ways that literature enables a dialogue of gender ventriloquizing, where a male author gets to use the female voice or vice versa. There's this Middle English poem called "Of All Creatures, Woman Be Best." And interestingly, each verse talks about different aspects of women's speech. So one verse will say, of all creatures, woman be best. She'll never go and gossip. Of all creatures, woman be best. She's never going to seduce you with lies and make you more sensual. Of all creatures, woman be best because she's not going to chatter your ear off. But after each English verse, there's a Latin refrain which translates to roughly, well, we all know the opposite is true. So the joke becomes, those who know Latin, those who are educated, know that this is actually a joke on women. And so that poem plays with language, it plays with class and education, and it also is really tied to speech. I think my research helps us put the question of what is gender in a historical context. At its heart, my research looks into what people in the past thought gender performance looked like. How did they think what your gender was affected the way that you talked? And I think if we interrogate what that means in the past, we'll be more flexible and willing to interrogate what that means in the present and be more creative about it in the future.